Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama diberi Muhammad Syafriddin Rizqanin. Nombor matrik 079229. Jadi saya akan membentangkan sedikit sebanyak tentang introduction bagi projek yang kami lakukan. Churn rate is the rate at which customer or employees stop doing business with or working for a company. It's often shown as the percentage of customers who cancel their subscriptions over a certain period. A company needs to gain more new customers than it loses to grow. A high churn rate can slow down growth and reduce profit. What considered a good churn rate varies by industry. Churn include people switching to competition or simply stopping service altogether. Churn rate is especially important for companies that rely on subscriptions. It's help in predicting future incomes. For example, if 20% of subscribers cancel each month, the business can not rely on current customer for growth. This forces company to adjust their marketing and customer retention strategies.
For objective, the goals of this project is to help a business understand why customers are leaving and where improvement are needed. Reducing churn save money because keeping current customer is cheaper than finding new ones. By tracking how and when customers use a product or service, business can spot signs of low engagement. If usage drop, it might mean the customer is losing interest or not seeing enough value, both of which can lead to churn.
The use of machine learning is essential for evaluating the chance rate and predicting chance pattern. Three selected machine learning algorithms has been chosen to help evaluate chance behavior and predict pattern, which is random forest, logistic regression, and decision tree. This project also focuses on finding the best algorithm to evaluate chance behavior. The process includes using the same data and using accuracy to measure the evaluation score.
For this project, we used the Telco customer churn dataset from Kaggle. It contains just one table, so no complex data relationship are involved. However, some data types need to be adjusted, since machine learning models can handle text data directly. We have to convert those text values into number first. To clean dataset, we use a Python script in Jupyter Notebook. We apply a label encoder to convert all text data into a format that machine learning models can read. Missing value were filled using the median, and we removed the customer ID column since it was useful for our analysis.
There are 5 steps in implementation process. The first step is data preparation. Data preparation is we use a clean version of Telco dataset, which is the f_clean, and remove any irrelevant features like customer ID, outliers and missing values, fill with a median, convert text data to numerical using label encoding, and separate features, independent variables, and target churn, which is 1 equals to churns and 0 equal to retain. Next step is a train test split. We use train test split from sklearn and split the data to 80-20, which is 80% for training and 20 for testing, and set the random state to 42 to ensure reducibility. And for a model training, which is random forest, why we choose the random forest classifier? Due to interpretability, resistant to overfitting, capability to handle complex dataset, and trend model using 100 estimator. And for model evaluation, make prediction using predict on the test data, evaluate using classification report from sklearn matrix, and using accuracy to measure the accurate of random forest. And the last but not least, model and data persistence. Save a train model using joblit and export the cleanest data to CSV, and prepare for valuation and reporting in Power BI.
The regression model was trained using logistic regression, max iter equal to 2000. to ensure convergence and evaluate using classification report and accuracy score. The model achieved accuracy of 79% and performed better at predicting non-churn customer, showing an imbalance in class prediction. This result provided a solid baseline for understanding churn behavior. Next is churn rate calculation. We calculate the churn rate using y.min, which gives us the percentage of customers who had churn. This metric helps us understand the overall impact of churn on the business and serve as a baseline for evaluate model effectiveness. It also essential for measuring how well retention strategies are working over time.
Decision tree for model training. The decision tree model was initialized using the entropy criterion to maximize information gain and a maximum depth of 5 to control over fitting. It was trained using the fit method on the training subset. This setup allowed the model to generalize well while maintaining interpretability and computational efficiency. For model evaluation, we evaluate the decision tree model using classification report to assess precision, recall, and F1 score. The model achieved accuracy of around 79%, similar to logistic regression, but with better balance between precision and recall. This showed the decision tree was effective at handling class imbalance while maintaining strong performance across both churn and non-churn prediction.
I'm going to be explaining about the random forest dashboard. The first one is churn by the internet service. Churn by internet service, as we can see, customer that use a type 1 internet service, which is a fiber optic, are more likely to change. Change by contract, customer that use the type 0 contract, which is a month-to-month contracts, are more likely to change. And the overall change predictions show that 23.8% of customers are more likely to change.
The first figure is a churn rate by contract type. It's about customer with month-to-month contract show the highest churn rate, indicating that those without long-term commitment are more likely to leave. This suggests a need for stronger incentive to encourage long-term contracts. Second is tenure by churn. It's about customers who churn typically have shorter tenure, especially within the first 20 months. This highlights the importance of focusing on early stage customer engagement to improve retention. The last is monthly charge distribution by churn. It's about churn customers are generally associated with higher monthly charge. This implies that pricing may influence churn behavior and suggests a review of value and affordability for premium plans.
Okay, this is a Power BI dashboard for decision tree. Provide key insight into customer churn behavior. The tree map revealed that payment method category 2 is associated with the higher chance, suggesting possible dissatisfaction with that payment option. The KPI card showed that both actual and predict chance count are identical at 147, indicating strong model accuracy. Interestingly, the bar charts highlight that customer with contract type 2, presumably long-term contract, have the higher predicted chance, which may point to underlying issue with customer satisfaction over time. Overall, the dashboard effectively identifies chance-driven and support data-driven decision to improve customer retention.
Next, I will explain a little bit about the comparison for the three model. The random forest give the accuracy score of 0.83, while decision tree and logistic regression giving the same score, which is 0.79. For the class 1 F1 score, random forest given a score of 0.62, decision tree 0.55, and logistic regression is 0.53. And for the class 0 F1 score, random forest give a 0.76, while decision tree and logistic regression give the same score of 0.70. While the weighted average F1, random forest give a score of 0.82, and decision tree and logistic regression give the same score of 0.78, with a better F1 score of 0.62. For the minority class, the random forest classifier outperformed the other two models in terms of total accuracy, which is 0.83, and balance between the two classes. It is the best model for this classification challenge because of its excellent macro and weight average F1 score, which show strong performance even when the data is unbalanced. And for the conclusion, we use the Telco customer churn dataset to predict churn with the 3 machine learning model. Random forest performed best, achieving 83% accuracy and a strong result for identifying churn customer. Key insights show that customers with a fiber optic internet, month-to-month contracts, and electronic check payment are more likely to change. Higher monthly charge and shorter tenures also increase churn risk. This finding highlight the needs for retention strategy like long-term contracts, better service, and a stronger support. Using machine learning and dashboard, business can make smarter decisions to reduce churn and improve loyalty. That's all from us. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.